The first time it happened, she didn't even realize it mattered. It was a Tuesday morning. The children were already late for school. One shoe was missing. The water pump wasn't working. And her phone battery was on 3%. She stood in the middle of the room, calling out instructions while tying a child's hair with one hand and searching for a sock with the other. Her husband walked past her, picked up his car keys, and said casually,
"Why are you always so tense in the mornings?"
I am fine.
"Why are you always so tense in the mornings?" That question stayed with her the whole day. Not because it was loud, but because it was familiar. She wanted to answer him properly. To say, "Because I've been awake since 4:30. Because no one else notices what needs to be done. Because if I don't think ahead, everything falls apart." But she didn't say any of that. She just replied,
I am fine.
"I'm fine." She always said she was fine. That evening, when the house finally quieted down, she sat on the edge of the bed scrolling through her phone, not reading anything, just avoiding her thoughts. She remembered who she used to be. She wasn't always like this, tired, irritated, stretched thin. There was a time she laughed easily. A time she spoke freely. A time she believed marriage would mean sharing the load, not carrying it. But slowly, without any discussion or agreement, she became the default person. The one who remembered birthdays. The one who noticed when the children were quiet. The one who planned meals, managed moods, smoothed tensions, fixed problems before they became problems. Whenever something went wrong, everyone looked at her. And when things went right, life just moved on. One night, something small happened. Her husband forgot to pick up something important she had reminded him about twice. When she mentioned it, calmly, he sighed and said,
Say,
"You worry too much.
You worry too much.
It's not a big deal."
Big deal.
That was the moment. Not because of what he said, but because she felt something shut down inside her. She didn't argue. She didn't explain. She didn't raise her voice. She just went quiet. For days after that, she noticed a change in herself. She stopped reminding. Stopped fixing. Stopped anticipating. Not out of anger. Out of exhaustion. When something was forgotten, she let it be forgotten. When plans fell apart, she didn't rush to rescue them. And something uncomfortable happened. Things actually fell apart. The house felt disorganized. The children asked more questions. Her husband looked confused. One evening he asked her, "Is something wrong? You've changed." She looked at him for a long time before answering. Not because she didn't know what to say, but because she was deciding whether she still had the energy to say it. Finally, she said, "I'm tired of explaining what should be shared." The room went quiet. She wasn't dramatic. She wasn't crying. She wasn't accusing. She was calm, and that scared him more than anger ever did. She continued, slowly. "I don't want to manage life alone anymore. I want a partner, not another responsibility." That conversation didn't fix everything overnight. Some days were still frustrating. Some habits were hard to break. But something shifted. She stopped proving her worth through overfunctioning. She stopped confusing love with self-sacrifice. She stopped disappearing to keep things running. And for the first time in a long while, she felt present in her own life. Not because marriage suddenly became easy, but because she finally made room for herself inside it. Sometimes the most loving thing a woman can do is stop carrying what was never meant to be hers alone.